A deputy in Napa County is lucky to be alive after she stopped to check on a parked car and started talking to the driver.
Can I look around to make sure?
She asked the driver to roll his window down.
Roll down the window.
And then a second later, he pulled a gun out and started firing.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Deputy Riley Jerikai pulls back and then unloads her gun into the car. She did shoot the driver, killing him.
Hernandez Morales fired on Deputy Jerikai from a very close proximity, essentially without warning. It's pretty obvious to us that he intended to kill her.
According to ICE, Javier Hernandez Morales was in the country illegally, and local authorities in Napa say that he had several open warrants out in his name and also had a past arrest for battery on a police officer.
All right, wait right there, don't move, okay?
That would be Mr. Robert Kraft.
Robert Kraft, the owner of the New England Patriots?
Yes, sir.
And what is he being charged with?
Soliciting another to commit prostitution.
We're right in front of the Orchids of Asia Day Spa here in Jupiter, Florida. That's it over my shoulder. That's the spot where billionaire and owner of the New England Patriots, Robert Kraft, was allegedly caught on hidden cameras soliciting prostitution. According to police, while investigating a wide-ranging human trafficking ring, they installed some hidden cameras at the day spa, and those cameras allegedly caught Kraft. In a statement, a spokesperson for Kraft saying, "We categorically deny that Mr. Kraft engaged in any illegal activity. Because it is a judicial matter, we will not be commenting further." Kraft's Patriots winning their 6th Super Bowl in just 18 seasons earlier this month. He's close friends with President Trump, who was asked about it in the Oval Office.
Well, it's very sad. I was very surprised to see it. He's proclaimed his innocence totally, but I'm very surprised to see it.
For now, the NFL only saying the NFL is aware of the ongoing law enforcement matter and will continue to monitor developments. The warrant for his arrest has not been issued, but we're told it could come early next week.
Behind me is a massive crowd of people, hundreds of people who crossed from Venezuela into Cucuta to help deliver the humanitarian aid that has been stockpiled here for weeks now.
Por el aeropuerto. Por el aeropuerto, como debe ser.
The head of Venezuela's interim president, Juan Guaido's self-imposed deadline that on February 23rd, aid will cross into Venezuela. There was the Venezuela Aid Live concert, where over 30 of the most renowned names in Latin music came to perform for free and show their support. Then, unexpectedly, Juan Guaido showed up here in Cucuta at the concert, in a sign of defiance to Venezuela's embattled president Nicolas Maduro, who had prohibited Guaido from leaving the country. As the concert was taking place inside Venezuela, members of the National Assembly and the opposition were making their way to the borders and were attacked by police forces and the National Guard.
Here on the Oscars red carpet, everyone is busy getting this ready for Sunday. All the celebrities will walk in from behind me. From there, they'll make their way across the red carpet, strike a pose here at the Step and Repeat, and on the other side, you can see all of the media outlets. This is where all of the nominees will talk to different press outlets from around the world. And on the right over here are the fan bleachers with that big Oscar sign. People from all over the country will be coming screaming for their favorite nominees. Right now the carpet has a plastic over it, keeping it fresh and clean for Sunday. We spoke to the production designer for the Oscars, and he told us that roses are a big theme for this year.
I was actually really inspired by the rose. They have such a deep and beautiful warmth to them. And with the kind of multiplicity of seeing them all kind of stacked up next to each other is really quite beautiful.
As the nominees come across the red carpet, they'll then make their way under this gold and silver and copper curtain, up those stairs, and into the theater to find out who's winning this year's Oscars.
It's Razzie time. You know what the Razzies are? They're the awards for the worst movies of the year. They're like the opposite of the Oscars. And who doesn't love that? I've seen so many hateful movies. There was Gotti with John Travolta playing John Gotti, the worst performance of his life. This is just horrifying to watch. And then what about a movie, Holmes and Watson? This is Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly being so bad that they didn't get a single laugh. And then we have Robin Hood. Robin Hood should have been great. It has Taron Egerton, Jamie Foxx, They take Robin Hood and make garbage out of it. How could that possibly happen? But here's the worst one. Are you ready? That would be the Happy Time Murders, starring Melissa McCarthy as an LA cop who is in Puppet Town. You get puppets who just talk dirty to her all the time. Maybe that sounds funny to you. You should be me and have to suffer through this. Melissa, can I ever forgive you for the Happy Time Murders? I cannot. Easily the worst movie of the year.
Liked your trip? Come on location with ABC News every day.